Welcome to Tribe Chat. I'm feeling like really goofy today, so you're just gonna have to excuse me and just put up with my hilarious behavior like my husband does. So, we are doing another season of Tribe Chat, and we're focusing on your mental health. Okay? Focusing on your noggin. And before I get into it, let me introduce myself. My name is Amber O. I am the owner and founder and operator of Leading Little Arrows, and we are a collaborative group of moms and dads and educators and children, and we all have a common goal to provide rest and rejuvenation to the stressed out, overwhelmed homeschooling parent. Okay, so let's just jump right on into the lake. We're just going to jump right on into it, start swimming around, and we're talking about the next tip, which is to connect with other homeschooling parents. So here's the deal. I don't want any isolated homeschoolers. We don't want that, okay? And if you are an introvert, I don't know what that's like. I don't know what that's like. I'm married to, I can't say that. I don't know what it's like to be an introvert. I know what it's like to parent introverts. And a lot of my very special and best friends are introverts. So I empathize with you guys. I just am not one, but you are my favorite kind of people. So if you are an introvert and let's say you're in a traditional school setting, you're going to have someone like me that's going to come knock on your door and be like, hi, are you Sally's mom? I'm Blank's mom. And I just wanted to say, hi, how are you? And you're going to hate me, but then you're going to love me, right? Well, you don't have that when you are going to hate me. That's okay. I was a PTA mom at one point for one of my kids. So I don't know to tell you, you're going to hate me. There's a lot of parents out there who eventually loved me, but initially couldn't stand me. It's okay. I'm a big girl. So you don't have that when you're homeschooling unless you make a true effort. And it's one thing to have your friends. I'm not saying ditch your friends. Please keep your friends. But I am saying that there is something to be said about having people who are walking the same journey with you as allies in your homeschool. So I'm sure you all can spout out the amazing benefits to homeschooling, yet sometimes it can be difficult, like I said, to go off of that mainstream path. So feeling isolated and bitter can lead to guilt and also some, also some guilt and insecurity in your abilities because you don't have your friends telling you, hey, girl, I've been through that. It's easy, whatever. So you even risk the danger of quitting and giving up on your homeschool ambitions. So one of the great things about homeschooling is there are a lot of groups of like-minded people who understand what you're going through. Leading Little Arrows. Check us out. Facebook. Leading Little Arrows. Homeschooling Tribe. Find us. Connect with us. www.leadinglittlearrows.com. Find us. Connect with us. Anyways, the homeschooling community is an excellent resource and connection point for parents who are thinking about or who have already begun the process of homeschooling their kids. I'm so thankful for our LLA tribe because both the in-person ones, y'all my people. We goofy together. We talk about all kinds of things. And also our Facebook community because you girls get spicy. And you, not even just girls anymore, you people, you dads also get spicy. And we have a great mix of veterans and newbie home educators. And we all come together and we walk this journey together. So having a support system that is willing to accept your weaknesses or help you cry when you feel like you can't, like seriously. There have been times, I have two boys. I had my girls first, and then I had my boys. My girls, very domesticated, calm, like you give them a crayon, they actually color on the paper in the coloring book with the crayons. We played dollies and all kinds of like calm activities. And then I had my boys. 0 stars. Do not recommend having the girls first, then the boys. It sets you up for failure. I'm just kidding. I love my boys. But they came in hot jumping over things, doing the things, running into the street. They were okay, they were a lot. But having friends who also had boys that I loved that were bigger and they could give me that advice of, yeah, the lesson plan is going to have to look a little bit different than it looked with your daughter. You're going to have to be a little bit more flexible. Have you thought of this? Have you thought of that? Having someone that's been further along the journey than me was so helpful and validating. And I didn't feel like, oh, I'm doing something wrong. I must have screwed up. No, I have someone being like, no, this is normal. This is absolutely normal. So I can think of a time where I really was just overwhelmed, and my girlfriend came to me and she's like, okay, listen, gave me a hug, said, you're doing a great job. And I was just like, are you sure? Because I think I'm failing my kids. And she's like, no, honey. Let me introduce you to my child. And you think that he's okay now, but you didn't see him when he was hulking out, in the car the other day. So having friends and community and people that I could text and people I could joke with in the group chat who all understand homeschool, or me being like, I want to throw this curriculum out the door. I hate the XYZ's curriculum, and not have them be like, well, maybe you should put him back in school. Ugh, that didn't help me. So sorry, you guys are not my therapist, so I'll send me the bill via email. But having friends who understand this journey and who are able to hold my hand and give me all the energy that I needed to forge ahead when things didn't work out according to plan is the reason why I am in this lifestyle for over 10 years. It was my community that when my biological dad passed and I didn't know what to do with those emotions because we were not close. I was raised, my dad in my mind is my stepfather, and he's not my stepfather because I've known him since I was 1, but on paper, he's my stepfather. And not knowing how to place those emotions of being sad, even though I'm the one that chose to no longer continue that relationship with him, and just being wrecked, honestly. Having a friend group, a community that made a meal train for me so I didn't have to cook for 2 weeks. Like every day, somebody was dropping off food at my door, taking my kids, giving me hugs, stopping by. Having that community of people got me through it. Having someone giving me permission to be like, girl, do not try to school your kids right now. They'll be all right. Was all I needed. When my daughter's biological mom passed away, having friends that grabbed my kids, my other children, so that we could go to the funeral and not have to worry about where my kids are. Having friends who rallied around my eldest daughter and made sure she felt love and she felt like people were there to support her, coming to the funeral, sending flowers, sending money, doing all kinds of things, understanding where she's coming from, saying, I've been through it too, sitting with her on our couch. That's what community's about. If you're doing this lifestyle alone, without the support of your homeschooling community, you are, 1, doing yourself a serious disservice, but 2, you're setting yourself up for failure. You're setting yourself up to be overwhelmed. You're setting yourself into the possibility of falling into a depression. You're setting yourself up to be irritable. You're setting yourself up to be guilty. This is not anything to play with, guys. I'm really passionate about community, so much so that I even started a group. I even started a business rallying around community in the homeschooling space. You need someone other than your teacher's manual to help you in this lifestyle. It may not be LLA, which I don't know why it wouldn't, because we're amazing. It may not be us, but it has to be somebody. So my challenge for you today, get out your piece of paper, write down 5 friends that, or not even friends, let's just say 5 people that you could rally on, not rally on, what am I saying? 5 people that you can rely on. Find yourself a cheerleader. Find yourself an advisor. Find yourself a confidant. Find yourself that goofy friend. Find yourself the friend that challenges you. 5 people in those categories, 1 in each category. And then once you've done that 1, go to the Once you've done one for each category, do two for each category until you've gotten 5 people for each of those categories. This is what you need for success. Screw the curriculum. Screw the methods. You need community. All right, I'm done. Rant over. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I'll see you next time. Bye.